way. Viper Senna, he's bringing it out already.
That didn't take long.
Chronicler mentioned it, you know, when we were talking about the patch notes. Every time they buff her soul rate, she just sneaks in. We haven't quite gotten to, you know, B1 ban territory just yet, but it's going to get better and better for him as time goes on. Even in the short term, like, it does just get easier. We didn't see a barrier trade or anything like that.
Okay, goes for the combo, and now Duro's in a lot of trouble as the root comes down. A couple more autos would do it, but Delight actually the first one to go down. But it's still the kill given over
the side of Hanwha Life.
Also, Keen is somehow losing this lane. I'm not really sure how that's...
Start these grubs up on the top side of the map, but I didn't think they're getting 3.
Yeah, they'll get 2. Looks like Canyon... Ooh, gonna just... be stopped there, but that's just fine. He gets away. There were 4 people from Hanwha Life Esports up there, so they definitely wanted to... I'm not sure if they're really going to be able to push out Canyon in this case, though, as Peanut is going to go in. They actually turn immediately onto him, but the Impale comes down onto 2. Canyon does live, and so the assassination attempt doesn't really work. Duro trying to get in the front, but now they turn immediately on the Peanut, but it's a trade of junglers, and Gen.G are not winning this fight. Duro in a really rough spot, and Keen is being chased down. Unfortunately for Zeka, he doesn't have another Spirit Rush, as Ruler still full health. The engage comes in from Delight as he's trying to take down Ruler for the team, and he might just be not able to do enough here against the Gwen, and the Charm gets it. Zeka ends.
Gwen matchup is just a free set of, like, it's not going to give you half the turret here while they take Dragon. It's not really a cross map is what I'm saying, to just have a side laning Nidalee, so it makes sense in this scenario. Canyon maybe has an angle.
And he's just going to have to go for the seal as, it went down to 4 health, and Canyon now is in a really rough spot. Gets the Impale only on a Peanut. Ruler just trying to zone them away, though, and Peanut gets low himself. Big knockup, and now Chovy's here doing the damage. Takes out the Ahri, gets the gigantic shutdown, and Hanwha Life just bots this one. Gen.G called a bluff and immediately turn this fight around, get 4 kills, and now they're in the lead.
All right. In this case. And, well, just like that, Chovy's going to lead again.
We're going in again.
Canyon!
Now he's got Canyon right into the wall, and nothing that Zeus can do. He doesn't even ghost because he knows he's dead. Maybe a cross map here, though, as we have Keen in a lot of trouble. He flashes, but the follow flash comes through. And the tanking is coming in, but the damage is not. Keen lives for so long, and even Zeka can't hit the Q. And that Nidalee, man, so annoying. Keen does not go down.
You'd think Hanwha would know by now. The best top Nidalee in the league on their team, but just such a difficult champion to lock down, has the heals. Now it's still a successful cross map. They push him away, they get his flash, and the Herald gets the turret, but in return, Gen.G will get the inner turret in mid, the outer turret in bottom lane, and a heavy index that ultimately gets carries later on after they make a few mistakes in side lanes or overextend there. Like Zeus is pushing a little bit too hard, a little bit on this one, and we are going to have one of those important objective fights, it looks like right now. Keen taking the turret out top side, does have TP. He is Nidalee, of course, so he might not be that interested, but I just don't see them getting anywhere near. This is the vision control I was talking about. You just can't play Ahri if you don't know what you can charm. You can't see who you should charm. How can you play the fight?
Peanut's got to get in somehow. He was in the Shroud, and they're not exactly able to zone him away. I think he can just dash in on that, and yeah, he goes in, but they immediately turn on the Peanut, and it will be the Otacon over to the side of Gen.G. Now a big sweep on a Zeus, and the damage from the soldiers is gigantic right next to that wall. As Canyon gets away somehow at the end of it all. He does it again.
Wait,
Chovy goes
Penta?
down. Chovy Penta angle, perhaps. As, yep, they're going to try to block for him. The Quadra comes through, and Chovy comes in and picks up the Penta kill.
Another Penta! Chovy picks it up. 8 kills now on the Azir. And what looked like Hanwha had such a strong foothold in it. Looked like maybe we were going to have that 3-game series. Maybe it looked like it wasn't, because also with the 8, he gets 2,500 on the Penta. But Chovy, the man just says no. Says no, it's just going to be business as usual. It's just going to be force the Penta. They force the Penta.
We have more fighting here, which, again, they're focusing the Skarner. This is never going to go well for you. Keen jumping into multiple people, and now Chovy is in a rough spot, actually. He's got a lot of people on top of him, but his team is right there. Canyon getting low. Peanut will go down, but so will Chovy. Maybe an angle, but now Ruler on the back line trying to take down Viper, and he will be able to. Ruler just unchecked in this fight. Picks up a triple in this one. I don't think it's the Quadra. Here comes Zeus trying to go 1v3. And it looks like Gen.G will just back away from that one.
He doesn't have Ghost anymore. I don't think Zeus can actually force this any further. Right?
Ruler wants it. Ruler wants it. Oh, he dashes over the wall, and now, well, yeah, now he's going to get multiple kills.
Yeah,
From ahead, I mean, you take some defensive items, you're just kind of unkillable.
You really will be. I mean, Chovy already has Leandri's picked up.
Still going to be Vision here, and Peanut's closer this time. TP will have to be channeled sometime soon. There it is. They're going to pull off of it, but now Hanwha is in the pit, but they're on the Braum ultimate, and again, Chovy is so safe. They got them in the choke point, like it's StarCraft. They're just ripping them to shreds, and Zeus is going to get stunned here on the bottom side. It's a triple. Wait, not again. No way.
Wait, hold on.
No way.
He does not have flash, but Canyon can hold him in place potentially.
The double penta?
It's gonna
You gotta be kidding me.
He's looking for the slow.
Oh, Canyon takes it away. I think there was just no way he could have
he didn't have
gotten it.
He didn't have flash.
But that would have been insane.
I don't know. The only other way, no, there's no way. He couldn't have. There's no way. It's not a steal. It's just Canyon listening to Coach Kim and securing the kill.
Yeah. They'd rather win the game than get the double penta. It's understandable.
And win the game. They will. Valdez sub 30 minutes here. 27 almost on the dot. The Nexus turrets will fall. And what was a good start for Hanwha Life quickly faded away as Chovy does it again. 4 items on the Azir. Pentakill picked up.
Yeah. And they're just picking up the scraps here as well. The Nexus goes down. Gen.G are just that good. Hanwha are so strong, but Gen.G made it look easy here.
More right now. They could deny the rel, which was not a surprise, I think, to anyone, especially considering Alistair's not available. So you end up with the MF, maybe Poppy, or Nautilus. Which one do we like more? I'm not sure. The Poppy is more.
But yeah, really does like this pick, as now he got a little setup down on the bottom side, and guess who doesn't have flash? Ruler is so dead, although everything seems to be missing. They have a lot of dodges here. Will it matter? As he's trying to stand up to Zeus, as it feels like almost every skill shot missed Ruler. And it's just not going to matter, as they'll give that kill over. First blood goes to Peanut as he takes down Duro, and that's a couple of Gen.G bot laners dead. But it's definitely going to be very nice, as now good buffer there, but it doesn't matter because Delight still has flash, and that is going to be a lot of work. And guess who's back?
Yep,
back again.
No ult, but he doesn't need
And he's got his friend Zeka's here too. Duro is going to get the hook down. Delight probably going down to the turret here, but it's still going to be 2 kills, and farm denied. Viper eventually will just kill him.
Oh!
Okay, they give the kill over to Zeka. Chovy is here. I don't think that does much.
So it's not like the end of the world on this play.
Gonna miss this time. Ruler still in a lot of trouble, and he gets stunned, and he doesn't have flash or cleanse.
Canyon's nearby, so I guess he felt like he was safe enough to do so and didn't want to lose that farm.
Loud.
But down he goes, fishing for that angle.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to engage by any means, but now he's going to lose the Celestial opposition. He goes in. He doesn't find much for Ruler. Not very connected, but he gets behind the wall. And there you go. He is totally protected. Hanwha Life go way too deep.
He didn't use it in the last fighter. He would be 110% dead. They are going to actually be able to turn this into a mid-turret take as well. Heavy commitment by Hanwha Life backfired, and they try to hard force in without really having Poké just going, all right, well, Delight will get it done. He's our engage. It can get a little messy. So we'll see what ends up happening.
Like 24-6 or something. Yeah. Blood Petals. But then Hanwha Life get the Otacon. They're going to shore up some of that and also obviously have that permanent effect right in front of him. Enduro nearby. Hanwha Life Esports, they want to get in. Ult will be used, but that's onto an Ornn. A ton of damage going into only Ornn. And Delight has to go back. This is the Dragon also over to the side of Gen.G. They're looking for the turnarounds here, but Viper is just going to hop away. Zeus, though, not in a very good spot. And it doesn't look like he'll be getting away from this one. So Gen.G, they get the Drake, and they'll almost definitely be getting Zeus as well.
100% here. He's going to go down. Who gets the kill?
It's Chovy.
Gotten a few of those.
Still a close game. Again, it's hard to say who's going to take it from here, as Canyon is very much in no man's land, and he's going to be punished for this. Tries to flash away. We got a wall coming in.
It's exactly what they tried to do to him before, but they're spending so many resources. They're so far forward.
Yeah, they are so far forward. Zeka in a rough spot. Ruler does have to flash, though, but does get the kill. And now Chovy
turns the fight. Shock Blast here trying to turn the tide.
He's level 16 right now. Like, nobody's doing damage to him. Now that Shock Blast is going to kill Duro, though. And Keen is taking a lot of damage here from the Baron. As yes, they'll absolutely have to pull off of this one. We do have a knockup though on Zeus. Delight goes in and Ruler, oh, he's gonna miss the Q, but it doesn't matter. Zeus was dead first anyway. And the turn, Hanwha Life Esports, they fall for the
But they don't have enough control here. Peanut's slowly taking this ward out. I think it's just gonna be the dragon into get off my Baron.
Yeah.
Zeus isn't even there. Misfortune or good luck.
Yeah, it's just not happening. Now Ruler might be forced to flash here, but he's just going to run really fast instead, utilizing the walk strategy, but they're throwing everything into him and maybe should have just flashed, as now we have the follow-up here from Gen.G, but Chovy only just got here. It's still going to be a kill onto the support, at least McKeen in a bit of a rough spot. He's taking the damage. Hanwha Life, they'll take out the orb.
So, going to need to look for a turn. Zeka shows back up with TP.
Chovy is going to push them out as well, and Hanwha Life just pull off of it for now, but a ton of damage coming out for a Viper. Wants to take out Chovy, but he zones him, and that's all they needed to do. It's a smite here. The Baron goes to Hanwha Life.
Some really good, confident play from Viper. I think that's been quite a roller coaster of emotions for them today with how things is just dead even here in mid. Gen.G with the faster resets are pushing it out, challenging it here against the Baron. Canyon, though.
Yeah, Canyon just going to run into them, and now he's going to go untargetable. Tries to flash. He gets to disengage, but it doesn't matter as he gets punished. And now Keen in a rough spot. The engage comes in from Delight. Ruler, though, and Chovy are very safe in the back line, but the damage is being done to the front line. As a huge bull time, though, is take out Zeka. And now you've got Chovy in a good spot. These two carries, incredibly healthy.
Keen did so much work there, gets the extra knockup. Now Peanut's so low. And Chovy is looking to blast them from range. He's the artillery mage, and there's another one.
They have blue buff. Viper, you got to be so careful doing that. You got to be so careful. There's a TP behind them, though. I don't know if the rest of the team can follow up.
They have to just force. They have to just force, I think.
Okay, Fear comes in. They got to turn on the Zeus, and there it is. The shot flash gets in. The flash in, and Chovy, trying to get him, flashes out. And it all sails wide. And Viper on the Ezreal, I think, should be able to clean this one up. There it is. The Ian and the all are going to go north. Let's see if this works.
Just has to buy as much time as possible. The team is looking for a turn.
I mean, they're going all in on a Canyon, but now, look at this. The other jungler here, Peanut, is in a bit of trouble. He's very tanky in the MF. Just barely able to chew through that one. And so we control completely to Hanwha Life here, even without a jungler. Yep, with the wall, even with the Ornn to break it down. A snipe from Chovy. A little bit of damage comes in, but it's not enough.
Bottom inner still up as Viper is looking to use his W to rip it apart.
Yeah, push comes down here in the bottom lane.
He can clear the wave, and he is successful.
All right, little ult in. That's going to hit a buffering Nautilus. And now we got the follow-up engage here. In onto Delight. He's in so much trouble, but look at that backline. Just get first to shred, but Delight is going to go down. And now you got an ult that hits nobody from the side of Ruler as they're just trying to run away. Keen trying to peel for the team, but the shot blast hits Canyon. And Keen can't do enough.
Zeus doing so much there. They end up getting the kill. Onto Canyon. Baron's still up for 15 more seconds here. Zeus eats half of his health bar in damage, though. And they're just going to look for the Dragon. The Dragon should be a freebie here for Hanwha Life Esports. True Shot Barrage going to delay some backs here. And Chovy's just going to go over and clean the top wave up. Gen.G's still hanging on in this game because their inhibitors are still up in. 6,000 is a big deal as they have Chovy in danger.
Who's in danger here? Zeka. Oh, the hook's going to miss. And we got rocks. We got all of Gen.G here, though, basically. As we're looking to try to do something to Zeka. That's a lot of damage already done to him. One shot by Ruler. That's going to be the end of Zeka commit to this, but they kind of are. Now TP is coming in. Is it late?
Has to be Delight's engage angle, I think, if they're going to stop this.
Yeah, we have a wall coming down. There's the Delight engage. They get on top of Ruler, but he's still alive. He's still alive. It goes over to Canyon, but Ruler is dead. And now it's all up to Chovy to do the damage, but they find him on the top side of the fight, and Chovy is down. Hanwha Life Esports should be able to win it from here. As Key is taken out as well. Canyon is on the run, and they just group up mid, and I don't think Canyon's got enough wave clear for this one, guys.
No, I don't think so. 10,000 damage to Viper. Delight dies in the engage, but the engage is good enough. It's a flip on the Baron, but the team fight wasn't even close. And finally, Hanwha will secure the win here in Game 2 to bring us to a 3-gamer. And I'm all here for it, Valdez.
Absolutely. This is what we signed up for today, guys. Game 3 between Gen.G and Hanwha Life Esports is on the way as Hanwha take a grueling is the safest.
Yeah. Okay. We got to the draft here for Hanwha Life Esports in a bit of a roundabout way. Like, I was like, oh, okay, you blind the Gnar, then you counterpick for the Aurora.
This is what happens when you first pick Zaya Rakan to deal with Vi. Is that you're not going to win your lane. Zaya Rakan is not a winning lane duo.
Yeah, especially not Navaris.
Yeah, especially not Navaris and Renata Glass, who is going to be...
Instead of lane prio. And it was just a master stroke in the draft that until I saw the swap, I was kind of like, well, it's a little bit funny how we got in this scenario. That at least Handshake is going to land.
I mean, this is a plate as the knockup does come in. They're trying to punish. Ruler also taking a turret job. I guess who's here? It's Canyon, and that is so easy for them. As with
they don't have Peanut's ult. It's just a few seconds away, and I guess that's a few seconds too slow, and the Dragon is for free.
Yep, Dragon for free. Little engage here. Delight's going to hit Duro eventually.
Like, where do you go with it when you're this far behind on the map?
Yeah, I mean, now we got a big engage on a Ruler. He gets the cleanse, and the feathers come out, and he doesn't have the recall, and now the recall Hyper will go down to the turret.
I actually thought Ruler was going to live there for a second. The sidesteps were immaculate, but it's still a trade, and it shouldn't have been.
Oh boy, Canyon's here. And, we do have the Pantheon coming up, but no ult available. A lot of damage coming down onto Mininar, and Zeus goes down. Little trade looking for here, as Peanut does take him out. Canyon still on the run, as Delight is coming up here as well.
I think he can just hold the turret. Like, he doesn't even have to care about this taunt. Just sidestep it. He could just go up and smack it one more time. The turret denies some minions potentially. Is okay. Maybe he doesn't get it. No, he gets it.
And play, which aren't like the best scalers in the world by any means, but they were just waiting for the Ornn to get online for them to get into late game. Find a little Gnar. Should be Mega Gnar though.
Yeah, and he got the slow to buy some space.
Chovy, yeah, he's getting TP'd on. Meanwhile, we got a fight breaking out here as Delight tries to go in. Peanut accesses the backline. Ruler, though, he's saved as he's going to flash away, but now he's got a Gnar on top of him. As, yeah, no way for him to get out of that one. But now the entirety of Gen.G's comp comes in. They turn onto that backline. Zeus getting super low. Zeka's already dead. And yeah, you got Ruler, but you lost the fight in such a huge way that it just doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at all. Viper getting sidestepped here. Okay, but...
Okay. He might be able to get it. The feathers come down, one more auto. Yeah, Viper's going to get it.
Can he avoid Chovy?
Well, we got some plants. And
no other damage dealer.
He just dies to
space there. But Leandre's did him in anyways.
Well, you got Peanut on the way, as well as Delight, but I think they're going to be late to the party. Zeus, though, nice knock on the wall and flash away. Oh, no, the extension! It gets him on the backside of Peanut. And now they can't do enough damage to Chovy. They just press their buttons forward, and Delight, he can't do it.
It feels like a neck snapping here from draft alone. And then the rest of this is what Hanwha Life, what little they can find, is maybe they'll find Keen, but nope.
Oh.
Canyon's here.
Yeah, Peanut's dead. And they'll just give him away. Not even full gold, I think, for that kill.
Zeus will, in fact, get this turret bounty. So, small victories. Small victories.
Yeah, you got to start with something. And, oh, they got the Scuttle Crab to Gen.G. So now, how will I be like, wait, no, we didn't mean it. We're going to turn here onto the Vi. Canyon just flashes out.
Duro just is standing so well here.
Trying to turn onto Renekton. Not sure about that. Do they have the damage, though? They do, actually. But they lose the Ocean Soul over to the side of Gen.G. Duro just going to throw out an ult, but he's probably dead here as well. So Hanwha Life, they're getting some gold, but they did just lose an Ocean Soul. Are they even going to get him? I mean, this has taken quite a while now. And yeah, they do. It's a shutdown, actually, for Peanut. And now the chase on a Ruler, as the timing here is interesting. Ruler is just going to get that kill, and now he's still kiting it out, but he does get taken down by Viper. We got a Galio ult that's canceled, as for some reason, Gen.G are still fighting this, as they say, no, we're stronger. We got this one. We got the giant briefcase of money, but Viper with Peanut is able to take down forever. Keen trying to get over here, not going to drop a solid, and they're going to pull off of the Baron once again. So, getting a little bit iffy now. Canyon going to get taunted, has to go in. It's a lot of damage here to the front line. Peanut does get taken down. Canyon still alive, and Zeus just being shredded by Ruler, who is definitely screaming for a penta, even though he's only got a double. And they should just win the game. As Viper trying to get away from here, we do have a charm coming in. And they might be able to keep them alive. Canyon, he wants more, as he's going to get taunted. I think Gen.G are having a bit of fun at this point, but they will enjoy it as well. As if they can take out a lot of these members, they will be in a good spot.
Keen's fine.
You know, it was all part of their plan. They got everyone.
Yeah.
Great job, Gen.G. Well done.
Chovy's getting it done. I want everyone, if we go to the replay, to watch Ruler's positioning in the fight, because they eventually just decide to kill Peanut, because Ruler is not going to be touched. And if they kill Peanut, they won't lose the 50-50, and the Ruler can clean up the rest of the fight. And it's just really, but it may still be a flip. Peanut has ult and flash. Viper is on 3 items. Maybe Valdez. Hanwha Life can steal this one away.
Yep, we got the giant copium truck behind us, I think.
I just don't know if
trying to help us out.
They have to defend the Baron before they can have a conversation with us about Elder. And right now they're struggling with the Baron defense.
Yeah, I do hope they ask our opinion. The engage comes in from Peanut. It's not really an engage. Now we have the real engage, the follow-up from the Rakan and the Galio, but it's just not there. And meanwhile, their backline is being ravaged as everybody's getting taken down. The giant wallets here of Gen.G are enough, and they will take this one down in a 2-1 fashion.
Yep, they do not go to the Elder flip. They do not defend the Baron, and Ruler kites back 9 kills on the Varus, and Gen.G. It was interesting in game 1. Hanwha had a lead. They tossed it. In game 2, it was very back and forth, but in game 3, Gen.G